Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Your Life Beyond the Military as I help vets transition from military to civilian life. Today, I'm coming in as my vets call me now, Vet Voice Vanessa, talking about VA disability claims. I'm with one of my clients, Moses. I guess he says Mo, but he is like an angel or something biblical to me because he does so many referrals. He might as well be Moses to me with a stick. So thank you for joining,
Likewise.
Moses. I'm going to just ask a few questions on our journey together, helping you with your VA disability claim personally. So, where were you before we connected? What was going on with your VA claim in your world?
Oh yeah, before we started, I was 80%. I was at 80%, and that was the hardest thing for me. And I went to different agencies, like three or four different ones to help me, try to, you know, let these people know that I'm really, really going through all these problems. And they all seems to come back and tell me like I'm maxed out. There was nothing else they could do. And I remember was it about 3 years ago when we first connected? And you asked me what was I told her somebody you know, do my case for me. And you were like, okay, whatever comes out of it, just let me know. If you still need me, let me know. But you were like, but I pray that they get you the help you need and get you to the 100% that you need. And I said, okay, thank you. And surprisingly, okay, during that time when my decision came, they just gave me like 10. So nothing even added up to like 90. You were still like 80. Then you reached out to me again last year. I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, you're right. So I told you, we talk about my percentage and what I've done. And I was telling you that everybody told me there's nothing they could do anymore with that I'm stretched out. And you told me, let me see, let me look at your file. And I sent you my file. And when you looked at it, and I was really surprised. I mean, because I was talking to you for like literally 10 minutes and you were telling me, oh, I could get you 100%. I'm like, no, how you going to get me 100% when four different agencies already told me I'm maxed out. They couldn't get me 100%. You were like, I got you because I'm looking at everything right here. And you told me I need to fill out some questionnaires. If you fill out some questionnaires and everything that you told me right now matches, then we could go from there and we could work on some 100%. At first, I was doubtful because I was like, what can you do that other people have already not done? Okay, I said, okay, let's give it a try. And, the thing that I like most about you was like, you helped me through along the way. You really, really helped me along the way. I didn't feel lonely. I didn't feel alone. You were there like, it seems like I've been knowing you for years. And you told me, you gave me questionnaires, and every time I did not understand something, you walked me through every step. And although it took us I think it took about 3 days to 4 days to actually fill out, because I was busy back then, but we finally got through, and I sent it back to you. You looked at it, you sent it to your team, and the next thing they were like, okay, we got you. I was still skeptical. I'm like, all right, let's see whatever. But so after we finished everything, I chose um my plan, which, and I'm glad I actually expedited. I'm glad actually expedited my process because my file was submitted on in what in October, and I got my result last month. So that was less than like 6 months, something like that. And I was surprised because I wasn't even expecting nothing. I was thinking like the highest you're gonna get me was 84, like 90 or something like that. But to my surprise, I was giving 100%. I was like, wow. So I'm really grateful and I really appreciate you and your team. And I just, all I could say right now is I would never, ever doubt you. If I were in it, and that's the reason I'm able to refer some of my veterans. I think I have referred you about five, and they all up to now they all keep in touch with me, and they tell me how grateful they are, that I was able to introduce them to you because it's like it's different. It feels like I said, you be really professional, but at the same time you're human. So you go to the point of understanding what we go through. Like you've been there before. And that what makes veteran like me really, really believe in you and my referrers. That's the reason they were able to believe in you because you took them in like family. You work you it's like you live in our pain together. And because of that, I really appreciate you, and my colleagues really appreciate you. If I have to do it all over again, I would not listen to you 3 years ago. But I'm glad that everything works out the way it did, and trust me, I would recommend you 100% of the time if I have to, because you made my life a lot easier right now, and life has been great with me for me. And apart from that, when I was going through what I went through, when I was depressed and all and everything, you told me that I should believe my faith should be in God. You sent me some things to help me, you know, that I need to read. You sent me some resources when I lost my job that I should need to reach out to these people. They will help me to get a job and things like that. Which now, as you can see, I'm at work now because I got a job, and I'm really really grateful. So I owe you a lot, and I know I can never repay you, but I pray that God bless you and bless your family and reward you accordingly. I really thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna cry. I don't even have any questions to ask because you've summed up your whole journey so beautifully, so eloquently. I'm just almost speechless. So thank you so much. I know you're so busy working now. It took us a while to get on this
I,
call
I
together for
know.
this thing, but I appreciate it. And I would just add, it's a two-way street. It's a coaching relationship. So if a veteran is really stuck in his mindset and I don't trust and I have, skepticism issues, which happens a lot with our vets, especially if we're talking about PTSD stuff, they have to let go and kind of surrender a little bit to the whole process. So you were
Mhm.
coach, you reached out every time you had a question about something. I got back to you when I could. So it takes a two-way street. I have vets that are sitting longer with their paperwork. Maybe they've already paid for the service, maybe not, but they're just sitting longer putting their documents together. Just it's a process for everybody, and everybody takes their time and their own time to get it. But you moved pretty quickly once you committed. You were onto it, and you were coachable. Everything I gave you, you were reading it, and you're looking at it, and you're doing the next step. So it's a
Yes.
two-way street. And then the only other thing I would add is the verbiage. I don't want to go around telling everybody I'm going to get you to 100% because that would be false advertising. And I'm trying to be very honest with it. I just look at the medical evidence that was there, and yours was just highlighting, like with a highlighter. Things were popping out, and I'm like, no, that should be higher, and that should be more. You had the
Hmm.
medical evidence to back up your claim, and you just needed the right team to look at it and process it and get you to a private provider who's equipped and trained to work with veterans and write the verbiage on those DBQs, those disability rating, those disability benefit questionnaires, exactly the way the VA reads them, with all those buzzwords and all that medical jargon that you and I could never do just on our own, writing, with a piece of paper. So
Yeah.
it was a team effort, and we help vets with wherever they're at. Hopefully we can get them to where they need to be. If not, we have resources for other vets that we can assist. If there's a recent denial, we if there's an other than honorable discharge, OTH, there's other things that have to happen before, and we're there as a resource too. So I don't want to promise everybody I'm getting you to 100 and have people blow up my phone, get me to 100. Some people, like, you might only have tinnitus 10%, and you were in 2 years and got out early and this and that. Everybody is different, case by case, but you were a gem to work with, and I so appreciate you. Every time I text or call you, I mean, Mo just stops everything. He probably like runs out of the lunchroom or the toilets, get grab Vanessa's call and see what he can do to help. So thank you so much, and I hope to be in touch with you many more years, and as we continue to help other vets. Now you don't owe me a thing. You've already paid my little, affiliate help fee, and we help each other. Another veteran helped my husband years ago, and I still message him, how can we repay you? And he's like, I helped my fellow vet. Like we're vets helping vet
Mhm.
families, and that's what it's all about. So, what would you leave one more thing comment maybe for someone who's on the fence? Like, I don't know if I should trust this person. I don't know if I want to take this leap. How much time is this going to take?
Trust me. Trust me. You don't have nothing to worry. I did. I was skeptical, like I said. I was because, like I said, I went through four different agencies, and they all told me the same thing. I was maxed out. I was stretched out. There's nothing they could do anymore. And you, on the 10 minute, you were able to look at my file and pick and tell me, yes, we will get into 100%. Like you said, everybody's different. Cases are different, but I could assure anyone that you will improve their life, just like you did for mine. And don't take my words. Look at my testimony. Right now, I'm 100%, and my life has been better. You think you hold me? You don't hold me. I hold you, and I thank you, and I cannot thank you enough. I love you. I love your company. I love your everyone that works with you. You guys are really dedicated, and you guys stand on your words, and your words are bond. I love that. Thank you once
Mm.
again. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Well, thanks for helping me come up with my new rebranding, Vet Voice Vanessa, because it was the veterans that said, I'm the voice and I help them feel
Yep.
seen and heard when they're hopeless and struggling in the VA claim process. So, Vet Voice Vanessa is here for you. It's a free consultation, so you have nothing to lose. It's a phone call to see for maybe a game-changing result in your life. So, thank you, Moses to me, and God
Yeah.
bless. We'll continue to be in touch offline.
I'm here. I'm here for you. Anytime you need me, whatever you need, just give me a call. And all my other veterans, I'm still telling everyone, but nobody believed that it would be that fast. So every veteran that I see out there that's hurting, that been through what I've been through, trust me, I will
Mm,
bring them to you. I promise. Because we our voice should be heard. Our voices matters a lot. But people, a lot of these veterans, not veterans, but VA, they don't, they don't, I don't know. They just do whatever they want to do. But thank God that we have people like you that actually listen to us and make our voice heard. We really, really, really appreciate you. Thank
thank
you.
you.
And thank you. And God bless. All
Thank you.
right.
And I would add for the VA side, things might be changing more. Maybe one day I don't need a job. Like, really, it would be great if we didn't need extra people doing this stuff on the side because the VA was very efficiently taking care of their vets. But I do have to say, on a positive note, my last batch of veterans that I processed, I think I saw on my phone, if I scroll up there, 2 weeks ago, they were saying, submitted my claim, and 2 weeks later, they got their rating. Vets are
Mhm.
getting their ratings in under a month, at least some of my clients now. I don't know if it's a one-off, but something is shifting and changing in the VA, and I hope it's for the better
Yeah.
of the veterans. So that's amazing. And can you imagine you had to wait 5 months, 6 months for an answer from the VA side? And imagine
Yeah.
2, 3 weeks later, you're like getting on with your life there. So
Hey, guess what? It's worth it.
yeah,
5 months, 6 months. I'm grateful. I'm really grateful to y'all. I will always be grateful. I will always be grateful to you and your company. Thank you so much once again.
thank you so much,
Thank you.
Moses. Take care. God
All right.
bless.